Market is boring, it will never end, we're going to $40,000, the only way to make money is to actually short, and we're all down. Today, we'll do a live autopsy of the current crypto market. I will show you something very interesting, and we will talk about this. We will talk about what does this actually mean for the market. Will endless chop ever end? Or are we eventually capitulating to time? We are going to $40,000 Bitcoin. We will only pump maybe after election, somewhere in February, right? I wanted to say that there is a lot of negativity in this space, but to be honest, it's more of apathy in this space at this stage. Something I wanted to show you is a meme coin on Solana called Look. It launched on 1st of September, just 4 days ago. It has a very interesting meme underneath it, right? It has this "look bro," like someone is essentially putting the hand on your shoulder and says "look bro." If you're watching Family Guy, you probably saw something similar in the episode where Peter started to smoke and he was telling Joe that his marriage is over using the cigarette, right? It's something quite familiar to this. But I'm not showing you this just to explain a meme coin. I want you to show this to explain the current state of the crypto market. Because as you saw, the market cap of this thing is $1.2 million at this stage. At the same time, it has $135,000 worth of liquidity. Ethereum meme coin with this much liquidity will have a market cap of 200k. It's very important to note as well. I just started to laugh as well because I just realized that it has $1.2 million market cap with $135,000 worth of liquidity. And the thing I would show you currently, it's just pure mirror of the current crypto market. Something you need to understand, right? 70,000 followers account. Sharing it September 4, just yesterday. Citadel Wolf, 15,000 account. Mitch, quite famous trader, right? Why this shit doesn't work? Why it doesn't work? Why it does not show me the followers that Mitch has? 75,000 followers. It's already 160k followers that this meme was shilled to. Iced, 323,000 followers. We move further. They are KOLs. They should move the market. They should direct liquidity. They should be able to advise people on this marketplace how to invest the money. They should be able to push people to buy things. 38,000 followers. Bold. Shilling the same meme, right? We move on. It's already how much? It's already 500,000 followers combined. Solstice. Shilling the same meme. 130,000 followers. We move on. Midget, 30,000 followers. It's already around 650,000 followers that this meme was actually shilled to. We move on. We go further. We never stop. 34,000 followers. 20,000 followers. This is just some comment. We see Mitch shilling this as well. One more time. Small account, but we just move on. We just go. We just scroll. We just see what type of accounts are actually shilling this. Wolf of Crypto Streets, 114,000 followers. Shilling the same meme coin in the last 2 days as well. Remy, 1k followers. Not that much. Not that much, 100%. This is Mitch again. It's third time already. Wolf is sharing it as well. So it's not just one shill, it's a couple of shills, right? It's a huge amount of shills. Ansem, by the way, Ansem recently called a meme token at $1 million. I wanted to share the chart of this meme token that was called by Ansem at $1 million right here. It was called right here, right? From 1 to 8. And this is what happened right after, right? So just a very interesting situation. A main actor of this cycle, main guy, with 500,000 followers. What you have to understand is that liquidity that was added into this meme is probably like max 300, 400k, not more 100%. That was added at the peak from the lows, right? We move on. Wolf shilling it again. 100k followers, right? 114,000. And by the way, a lot of these accounts, like if you would check their accounts through tools that are showing whether or not the followers are fake, they would show you that the followers are actually quite real. So these are like active accounts. Maybe some of them are bot, right? But a lot of them actually should be quite real. Wolf shilling this thing again. To finalize my overview of the situation, we reached $1.3 million in market cap, right? So it was shilled by influencers on Twitter, actively trading meme coins on Solana, with cumulative audience in about 700,000 followers or 800,000 followers. It cannot even sustain $150,000 worth of liquidity. It cannot even sustain that. And it's a nice meme. I kind of like the meme, like it's quite nice. It gives you emotions, right? Yeah, you could probably see it's bundled as well. Yeah, it's definitely bundled. 100%, it is bundled as well. That's the state of the market. That's the only thing that pretty much wanted to share during today's video. That's just purest mirror of the current state of the market. We had some things happen on Ethereum, you might say. We had something like Vista appearing and pumping up, and they're essentially like a copy of Pump Fund, but on Ethereum with some type of utility. They have a white paper. They have a reflection mechanism. You know, when reflective tokens started to appear in the last cycle, they appeared exactly at the end of the last cycle. A very interesting situation, 100%. So it's kind of pumped on Ethereum, right? We will see what will happen with it. Kind of like Ethereum overview and atmosphere there as well. The issue that I see with the range of these tokens, right? Because I was sharing you Wolf, I think, one day ago, right? Because I called the bottom of Wolf in my Discord. This is what happened. People can't hold. They don't want to hold. This is what happened. It just pumped from the bottom, 2x, right? And we're already down from there. We're already down 40%. And what's interesting is that Dev, like founder of Wolf, they farmed a bunch of money from it. So if they would want, they can just pump this chart like heavily, right? At least it has 800k of liquidity, right? But still, situation market-wise is very, very interesting. Along with this Vista situation, like it's crazy. Can you imagine 800,000 followers accounts shilling the same meme token for several days, and it cannot even breach $150,000 in liquidity. 800,000 followers. It's crazy to understand it. Like, if it's not the bottom, I don't know what bottom would be. And it's quite interesting that charts wise, it's kind of like we can easily go lower. It's quite interesting. I don't think so. I don't think that we should be seeing like 40k BTC. It's quite hard to say whether or not at this stage we are at the peak bottom of the sentiment currently. It's quite hard to say whether or not narratives played out, whether or not election and rate cuts narrative was something that was used to sustain the pumping market back in spring, right? And whether or not would actually be not pumping into the fall, into the autumn, into the winter, and maybe just restart some in February. Again, I don't think so. Something that we're experiencing currently, it's very tedious. It's definitely 100% time capitulation or in a range of assets that we are seeing. People who are probably like staying away of the market right now, they're the healthiest. It's probably a great time to build. It's probably a great time to refocus on like business, on your work. At the same time, the question I want to ask myself, because usually when you're accumulating assets during the times like this, you are capitalizing heavily. However, it's quite hard for me to respond to the question, what type of assets you need to accumulate currently. I would probably do a separate video on this, because there are some innovative ecosystems. There is Blast, there are some other things that are building and will probably continue to build as well. It's just quite hard to say like 100% what type of things you can actually be accumulating during the current stage of the market. Because we've seen so many projects like not performing. We've seen so many projects go into zero. I would say it's quite hard to say on a long enough time frame. Like, can I give you the asset currently to buy that in 6 months will be 100% higher than currently? Hard to say. At the same time, it's also quite easy. Probably the tough part of this question is to think about things that will outperform, right? Like some AI stuff, right? AI, a bunch of companies, a bunch of private investors are putting the money into AI currently. It's developing heavily. However, will current AI tokens survive at least till the next wave, right? Will everything will be right with them? And the ones that will survive, they probably are at high market caps already. And the new ones that appeared recently, can you really be sure that they will survive? That they're just not like short-term rugs? This is the issue of the current ecosystem, because the deal should be quite favorable for new money to enter, right? When like new money will be entering, when the deal will be alright. And assets, like a lot of performing assets, they are kind of overpriced, you might say. They're already at a very, very nice market caps, and the upside might be quite limited. So you have like new stuff, a lot of new stuff that's coming out currently is quite bearish by itself. Not quite bearish, but they essentially like it's quite risky. A bunch of rocks coming out and things like that. So it's a very, very interesting state of the market. Maybe I'm just too much and I'm just seeing this only from this one perspective in terms of the things that are happening. I would really want to focus, and I would really want to provide you with a list of things to actually get into tomorrow, because that's a very, very important question. So what type of things you can actually be safely accumulating at this stage? And by the way, let me know. Please leave in the comments, what are the coins, what are the projects that you are actually accumulating yourself currently, that you are 100% sure at this stage that they will be higher in the future, that they won't like go lower. Probably like a range of market participants are tired from catching falling knives as well. This situation with Wolf, it shows like you thought that you got the bottom for the meme token, and what happens is just it bounces 2x. So it's pretty much just corrects a larger correction they just had, and they just continue to drop. This is the way how this short moves, right? But yeah, the situation is definitely very interesting. We're seeing our liquidation heat maps currently. We're seeing that market added some liquidity follow-ons, but not that much. And we have quite thick shorts liquidity wall right here. Maybe market makers and manipulators would want to take it as well, the same as they took this one. They used this event of liquidation event in the stock market and essentially used it to take this liquidity. And this is something I was sharing yesterday as well. They don't know what is going to happen further. They're playing it very, very safe, only taking liquidity from these short-term price movements. Up and down, nothing else. Crypto funding rates around zero. So slightly negative, around zero overall. People don't want to play with leverage a lot because, yeah, with the current price movement, I would say anyone who's playing leverage definitely got liquidated in the last 3 months at least once, which means that they lost money to someone else on the marketplace, right? Someone else probably made their money. And I do believe that a range of market participants are quite cautious with it. BTC just continues to dump. Overall, it feels quite exhaustive. Overall, like, current market setup is not something that you want to probably focus on at this stage. And frankly speaking, you don't have to focus. Only if you want to catch certain like new coins, new paradigms like Pepe in the midst of the last bear market, right? Or maybe we're still in the bear market. Who knows? Also definitely saying we're still in the bear market. Maybe this pump that we've seen in March and April was just a correction to the large correction in the bear market, and we just corrected that correction, and then we're moving further down, exactly as the chart of Wolf. You can probably make some decisions on your own, which is very, very interesting, because I was bullish through most of the time. Right now I'm getting exhausted 100%. This market is sucking energy at this stage. I would really focus on things to actually accumulate through these times. I think a lot of the positions, they will stay around the same tokens that I was showing before, larger caps and things like that. The main issue I have in my mind is that the main question is the deal is already lucrative enough for new liquidity to jump into the winners of the cycle thus far. The deal is definitely lucrative enough for certain narratives, like gaming, for example. Most of the gaming tokens, they are bottomed out, very low market caps. The deal is quite lucrative. At the same time, like a range of them, let's just check out like something like Nakamoto Games, right? Nakamoto Games. Let's just check it out. $70 million market cap. It's not like that small, you might say, because overall, before the start of this move, market cap was like way lower for people that were obviously buying in 2023, right? 15 million market cap, 30 million market cap. Around October, it was already 50 million market cap, right? And then it's 250. I do believe that the price chart, yeah, it should be quite different because of the investors' allocations. If this project actually has it, we see this circulating supply, it only has half of it, right? 0.74, yeah, so we're pretty much at October prices at this stage. Is the deal is actually lucrative enough? Because since October prices, this thing pumped 4x. That's not much. It's quite nice because it definitely has a larger market cap. Probably a bunch of people were able to acquire larger positions in the bear market. But if you are following the question, I want to ask and I want to respond to tomorrow as well is the deal lucrative enough for new money to be entering currently? Buying out bottomed project. A bit more pain just means that the deal is not lucrative enough at this stage. Or it essentially means that a bunch of millions of dollars were extracted from the market, which is exactly something that happened. Hundreds of millions of dollars were extracted from the market. Not a good look, if you would ask me. Well, this is it. A bit of apathy in the video. I'm just sharing you signals in the last several days, in the last several videos. I'm essentially sharing signals, several of them. Maybe in not very distant future, we will say that these definitely were bottom signals. This is just for you to analyze, and I'm actually quite curious to hear your feedback as well. Because imagine a situation where 800,000 followers are being shielded one meme token for several days, and it cannot even breach $150,000 in liquidity. This is like the state of the market. Like this part of the video, you'll probably be able to just cut, and in a year from now, 1.5 years, just show it. People won't believe it. Obviously, assuming we would be in the great bull run. Thank you very much for watching this video. Tomorrow, I will be focused on crypto assets that are safe to accumulate currently in different narratives as well. The one that I'm essentially watching after myself. Thank you very much for watching this video. I'll be seeing you tomorrow. Bye-bye.